weekly in-depth view of agriculture up close. This is In the Field.
You know, we talk a lot about diversity in agriculture, in Missouri's agriculture, but it's fun to bring it all to literally the table and cook. So let's throw all these items together and talk about what ingredients go into your soup, and then we'll take a look at the...
Sure. So, of course, this is on the stovetop yet, so we're going to put everything together, and then you can put it on the stovetop to heat. So you're going to, of course, start with your protein, and this has already been browned and grilled.
And what seasoning would you have put on this chicken?
Yeah, so I love using garlic pepper. That is a staple in my home. I use garlic
pepper. With everything.
Garlic pepper on everything. I really do. And I think that that's just a simple way. And also with meat, you know, chicken, beef, pork, just a little bit of garlic pepper goes a long way. I think the thing that I would say the most is don't overcook your beef and pork. Chicken, of course, is a different thing. You want to make sure that that's cooked through. So we've got our chicken. Of course, we're going to do our broth. This is chicken broth. So if you're creating the recipe from the book, this is about a couple cups of broth. And then you're going to add about a half a cup of cream. So that makes it nice and creamy.
And on your chicken broth, do you make your own chicken broth, or do you go like me and you get it out of at the store?
Absolutely, get it at the store. Yes,
okay, good deal. I've never dove into that.
Yeah, I'm all about what's quick and easy. You know, I'm a busy mom, just like so many others, and so I like quick meals. So for sure. And then I've got some celery, carrots, and onion. So, and what's great about this is you really can't go wrong, and I think that's what I love about soups, is if you have something on hand,
whatever's in the refrigerator,
whatever you've got, you can't go wrong. We've also got some sweet corn in here.
I know my daughter will eat anything if you throw corn into it, right?
Yum. And then I also like to have, I like to be stocked up with diced tomatoes that have been seasoned with some onion and peppers. Those are great in soups. They're great with pasta, also just in your chilies or anything like that. Yeah, and then we're going to add some of our seasoning. So this is garlic, pepper, and salt. You can never go wrong with that. And then, of course, you're going to let that cook through and heat it up. So
start to finish, what would you say the cook time would be from prep to the table?
Yeah, so I would say, 15-20 minutes. If you can go ahead and brown your chicken. A lot of times on, the weekend, I might cook quite a bit of beef and chicken and then have it in the freezer or ready to make meals that week. So that's
the meal prep is very popular and it really cuts time, as we say, we're working families to get a good hearty meal on the table every night, so you can have everything kind of prepped and just throw into a pot.
Yeah, for sure. And a lot of times if I cook several chicken breasts or I have quite a bit of beef or pork, then I'll make 2 to 3 different recipes with that. So there's some variation there.
Well, let's take a look at the final result.
Awesome.
It smells amazing. And for all those sweet tooths out there, we'll end it with your grandma Luella's chocolate cake recipe, which I've been smelling and dying to try also.
Yes, and so I always love sharing this recipe, obviously. When I'm making it, I think of my grandmother and all of those traditions that we passed down, which is really what it's all about.
Absolutely. And those conversations at the table. I think that as you cut the cake, I want you to share, you've worn many hats. We've all wear many hats in the agriculture industry, and our paths have crossed a number of times, but you're a wife, a mother, a daughter, an author, and an educator. So when it comes to telling these stories about agriculture and bringing people to the table to have those conversations, what's your why? Why is it so important to you?
Yeah, so, growing up, my dad worked hard every day. I saw that firsthand, and I still see that today, and that set such an example for me. And so as I got older and I started hearing the conversations around agriculture, it was personal. If I heard something that was false, I thought of those memories as my father, working hard every day, and that wasn't okay with me. Right. And so there was just that fire in my soul to share that story and sincerity of what our farm families do. And I think no better way than around the food that we can enjoy in conversation.
Well, as you're cutting that cake, I'm going to definitely taste that. But where can we learn more about your cookbook? Where can we try these recipes in our own kitchen?
Sure. So you can visit luellasfp.com and you can learn more about the cookbook and get your copy if you'd like. I'd love to share that with you. And like I said, it's not just a collection of recipes, but there's lots of heartfelt stories and farm life and things that I want to share with others.
And great photos.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I've been eyeing this all morning. I think it's time to try the cake. Harper, you want some cake? What do you think? You good? I think so.
Thank
You
you.
might have to take another bite, right?